at the zoo where I worked in Holland, in order to repay them for their services, I said, well, I'll take a group of visitors every week or every 2 weeks if you have one, and I'll talk to them. So I talked to a group of housewives or a group of lawyers or a group of bakers. All these groups come to a zoo. And I very quickly noticed what are the sort of things that they're interested in animals. And there's a lot of things that we worry about in our field that they don't care about at all. So the bigger theories they don't necessarily want to hear about, certainly not the controversies that we have. So I got interested in talking to a general public, and I noticed how excited they are by that. And so that I sort of translated that in the writing of my books. And there are too few scientists who do that, I feel. So there are many science journalists, and they're excellent, who write in blogs and newspapers, and they write books also. And that's great, but it's not the same as when scientists themselves, who are a bit more precise and avoid certain issues, like, for example, you may say that animals think, but I really don't know what they think. And actually that's not the goal of our field. Our goal is to propose certain ideas about their mental complexity and then test those ideas. And what exactly they think or feel is not really accessible to us. And so we are less sloppy in how we talk about these things than many science journalists are. And so I feel it's important that the scientists also write. And of course, there are, of course, many who do so, but not enough, I think.